Sometimes I might seem unconventional. Sometimes I try avoid the usual. The people try to tell me how to live. I try to live my own life, my own way. Let me live my life. Oh, let me live my life. Let me live my life. Oh, let me live my life right now.
We woke up at 5 a.m. this morning because we have a massive 13.5-hour journey today. From the border of Botswana, through Rustenburg, Nelspruit, the Komatipoort border post, and we end off at Praia in Mozambique.
So these clothes you see here are going to rapidly turn into shorts and t-shirts, sunnies, barefoot, tropics.
Saying goodbye is always sad, especially when the staff at the Tukadu River Lodge have us leaving as friends rather than guests. You gotta love Africa and its people.
Fishing boys are making us late, eh?
Long time ago.
Oh! So fire up your engine!
Heading off into the unknown while travelling in convoy with 5 vehicles, 18 different personalities and massive distances always provides for interesting banter on the route.
We're outside Rustenburg. Justin and Darren are doing a bit of banking.
Yeah, thanks brother. All on the same car, they're all 5 vehicles.
Just saying that we're wasting time shooting links for a fishing series.
What are you looking at, Gim?
When now we're waiting for him.
It's a Friday, so everyone's in the bank.
He's trying to shoot a film shoot on the road, on the fly, all the time.
So who's wasting whose time? You tell me.
It's one of those things, man. It's hanging on, but we're going to push through to get through the border.
Oh, it's getting hot, eh?
97 degrees Celsius in the shade.
30 degrees, we can't wait, eh?
Cassie snoring in the back.
Today we're covering about 700 Ks.
How was your journey?
Tomorrow about another 700.
We don't make trouble, we just make rubbish.
Looking forward to it, eh? Mozambique.
In Africa, the biggest worry is not the killer distances we have to travel, but rather the border posts, because crossing border posts is never without hassle.
We're at the border post, South African side. We already had to start the African negotiations just to get across the border. African negotiation, by the way, is called a bribe. We're expecting a lot of that. Fingers crossed though. Destination, Praia de Sol. Can't wait until I'm on the beach.
It took us more than 4 hours to get through the border post, which the local Mozambicans tell us is quite good. But we're through, and it's only 204 kilometers to Xai-Xai and Praia de Sol, our first stop off in Mozambique. And I'm already in love with the country. Only horrible thing is, we're going to arrive in the dark.
We woke up this morning to a little bit of inclement weather, but you know, on Cooked that doesn't... Looking up there, eh? Do you know, on Cooked, we're on holiday, you make the best that you can. So they're going to jump across to the Limpopo River and see if they can get anything for my pan. However, I've been with these guys before, and if all they catch is barbel and inedibles, I have to have a plan B. So I'm going to the market, check that out, see what I can make for lunch.
There are very few supermarkets in Mozambique, so everything is bought and sold at local markets or on the side of the road.
And it's quite cool is as you're driving along, you see all these little, I guess you call them roadside stalls. And what they've got is stuff that they can get from the environment, like charcoal, wood, little monkey brain fruit, cashew nuts, even honey. But it's all stuff that they get from the bush. So I reckon we'll have to stop in a couple of seconds, start a little bit of negotiation.
My biggest worry is how am I going to break the communication barrier? And then John reminds me
that Melissa, my connection from Mozambique, gave us a list of Mozambique and English translations. I think this is going to be important. How much is it? Quanto é? Quanto é? Quanto é? How much though? Quanto é? Crash course in Portuguese. And não falo Portuguese. Não falo Portuguese. Não falo Portuguese. I can't speak Portuguese. No idea what she's saying. Não falo. I can't. No falo. I don't speak Portuguese, but I reckon they'll figure that out, eh? Let's go, man. Let's check this out.
This is my first experience of a market in Mozambique, and it's unlike anything else I've seen in Africa. Whether you're buying fresh fruit and vegetables, furniture, or servicing your car, it's all done right here on the side of the road in true African style.
You must check the bread out, eh? I think maybe that's what I'll start off with, eh? It's called pau. It's a local bread. It's like a donut thingy. A little bit sweet, but not completely.
Taste?
Obrigado. Bigger than yours, huh?
The worst thing about the market here is that everything is given to you in plastic bags, but beyond that, wow! Fresh produce, half of which I don't recognize or will have to learn how to cook. Somehow, I think Mozambique is going to be a little bit challenging.
Coconut milk. You chew this and you spit out the dry husk. On the left of me, they've got some cassava, sweet potatoes, lettuces, papaya, cabbage, bananas, lemons, oranges, pumpkin, tomatoes. Well, knows what it is. Coriander. Check all the umbrellas come out. That's all we can get for the moment, eh? I think we'll try the fish market next.
Because I'm not so sure what Gareth and Andrew are going to get for my pan.
Now we're having to film surreptitiously because every time we look like we have the camera on, they hide away from us. Mucho obrigado. Garth, I hope you know how to prepare crab, eh? So for lunch, we'll be having crab in something. That happens so much, everyone just laughs at you. What is this one?
Cassava.
Cassava. Cassava, they call it 10. 10.
10 meticas.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, that does it best.
1, 2, 3 of these ones. Obrigado. If you check those women walking over there now, that's the way you operate in Mozambique. All the fresh food comes to market from all the little outlying areas to sell it in the bigger centers. And my plan was to plan nothing, because you just got to go with what you can get in Mozambique. It's not like I can carry the food with me, so it's going to be a little bit of a off-the-cuff cooking experience over the next couple of weeks. And as you can see, communication is going to be a massive problem. Hola.
Hola.
The fantastic thing about being on holiday is that you always try and jam-pack your days. So if I finish this up quickly, we can jump across this estuary and go down to the beach and maybe do a little bit of diving. So I'm going to need some assistance. So, first thing we've got to start off with is crab. And I told you a little bit, I'm winging it down here. So I'm going to try something different. And the most difficult part about this is cleaning the crab. So, see that bit there? You're going to break that off. Then you're going to stick your thumb into there. You're going to pull the top off, open that up, and then those are the lungs. You're going to rip those off. What you're really doing is cleaning the meat. Rinse them off. So all you've got left is just that.
What do I have to do?
Take a crab like that, stick your thumb in from the back, pull the top carapace off, chuck it, pull the lungs off there. That's it, John. A lot of the guts are going to come with it. Bit gooey, eh? Check out these little guys. Okay, time to start cooking up the crabs. Ladies, come help me here. Put them all down like that. Legs, everything, they're going to cook up in about 5 minutes when they change color nicely. And watch them, love that. I think I can start. Oh, gosh. All the heat. Heat's right there, almost burnt my. Now, while those are on the go, I'm going to boil up some water in this. Now, John, what do you call these in the Congo, brother?
Miami, Yamaboga.
And what is it? It's pumpkin leaves, eh? Bushusha. Yeah, it's called bushusha.
Bishusha, yes.
It's amazing. In Africa, through the different countries, doesn't matter whether it's the Congo, Zimbabwe, they all eat similar things, and this is like one of them. But you've never seen this on an English table. I think that's about enough. I can take a squiz here. You can see they're nice and green. I'm going to put the lid on, let them cook for about 5 minutes. And I can't wait to get that side either. Oh, get there. Let's see this starting to cook up beautifully. You can see what's happened is it's gone from translucent to white. These are almost ready. Okay, girls, you need to come give me a hand here. Okay, we've got to start taking all the meat out.
Is there a technique to doing this, or just...
You just have to stick your finger in there, and all that meat comes out. I can't stand there. See, all that meat just pops out there. You want to taste, Jim? Grab one, grab a leg, Jim. You know what I like about food like this? Is that you get to eat along the way, you know?
You always eat along the way.
Now, if you take a look, you'll see that they've started cooking up nicely. Looks like spinach, tastes like spinach. Pull this off the heat, actually. Oh! Oh! Are you guys laughing? You can come help me cook now as well. Come, Cassie, come. Look at you. Laugh at other people's misfortune, eh? Yes! I'm just going to make a couple of condiments to go with this, and then you're going to see the whole process explained. So I'm going to take some of our cashew nuts that we bought along the way, crush those up just roughly, just to break them a bit smaller. I'm going to do some lemon. Yeah. Some garlic. This is it. You're getting smart now. You're just a co-director here, eh? Ginger. Let's peel it first. Grate it. Some garlic. Some onion. Pawpaw. Cassie, you can grate that for me. And the last thing before we eat, splash of soya. Some of our honey from the side of the road, and then we're ready to eat. Okay, and I hope you're all watching. Now take a biggish leaf, grab a little bit of your crab meat, put that down the center, and then whatever you want. So I'm going to put some cashew nuts on this one, a little bit of onion, maybe some pawpaw for some sweetness, maybe 1 or 2 little lemon pieces. You're going to roll it up, kind of like a Mackie roll. See that? And you're going to dip it in the soya and honey. Check how fresh everything is, you know, when it's like that. You just get all the flavor. Can I make you one? Well, that's me. I'm gonna go grab my costume and stuff. We're gonna jump on that barge, head across this estuary, and go and take a little swim around. Lekker, 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 lekker. Afrikaans English for lekker, 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 lekker. If you say lekker, it means nice.
The whole idea of crossing the estuary is to do a spot of fishing on the seaside coast. If I'm lucky, between Gareth, Andrew and myself, one of us will catch a fish for my pan. Not lucky and nature doesn't play ball, well, I might have to come up with a plan B.
If the bait doesn't work, worst case scenario, there are thousands of oysters here.
Whole day fishing, no joy whatsoever, not even a nibble.
I'll leave the professionals to fish. I'm just gonna go and put my head in the water.
Take a minute, just a minute out of my mind. Try screaming, shout, feelings left me tongue-tied. So this is finished and we're waiting on the next ride. And try to figure out reasons, hit the sidelines. It's too late, things left better unsaid. It's too late, things left better unsaid. So take a minute, just a minute out of my mind. A sinking feeling playing out.
Lovely day on the beach. No fish. It's not all bad news though. I think tomorrow morning we'll head off to the market, see what we can get, because I obviously can't rely on Faber and Beaumont. I think I'll go and have a drink in the bar. As long as I don't look like the guy from the YMCA cowboy, you know, that's all good. So we're sitting in the bar last night having a quiet little drink, and we're talking about the one that got away, because Gareth and Andrew in 2 days have managed to catch nada. They go off this morning to try again, but I can't put my faith in them. So yesterday when we were on the beach, tucked in that corner are oysters. So the rest of today is going to be an oyster festival.
Lucky it's black and you can't see my stomach, eh? Don't shoot side profile. What are you doing? They're a little bit on the small side, like cocktail oysters, but they're still... There's beautiful little angelfish in here. And I even saw a moray eel. Mission accomplished. Wild estuary oysters, and you can see it there. And I think they taste better because we got them ourselves.
Have you ever watched one of those cooking shows where everything takes place in a kitchen? Why would we do that when we have this and oysters? I'm going to do oysters in 5 different ways today because I can, and they're one of my favorite foods. Starting off with number 1 and the most important one. Oysters, lemon juice, and Mozambique and piri-piri. I thought I had everything with me. Splash of chili. Watch closely. They're possibly the best oysters I've ever tasted in my life.
You don't get much fresher than that thing.
What are we drinking?
Golden Carp.
Golden Carp, South African wine. Ching ching. Anyone else for a glass? Next up, the oyster quiche. Starting off with a blind bake short crust pastry. And whip that up. just a basic egg custard. We're going to add about a third of those in there just to flavour the custard. Chuck it in here. That's it. The bake is in the oven for like 25 minutes, 180 degrees. In the oven. I think next up I'm going to make something a little bit different, eh? 1 times oyster, 1 times fresh pop. It's the first time I'm having this, I'm deciding if I like it. Mr. Bell, what do you think of this? Quite confusing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure you're just saying that because, huh? No, that was horrible. Don't try that at home, folks. I think the next one I do will be a deep fried one. Right, now the thing with the batter is to make it as cold as possible. And now all I have to do is get the olive oil going. Yes, I am going to use the whole bottle. For the editor's sanity, we will do this at high speed. And now I need a lighter, James. Can I have some more wine? I'm running a bit empty here. And now I'm just going to wait for the olive oil to heat up.
Cheers.
Do your blue steel, Jim.
Steering straight.
Okay, Jim, I think we can do the next part. Chuck it in there. Should we check if this is ready, eh? Drop them into olive oil and deep fry them. And I'm going to make a quick little honey and soy sauce dipping sauce. They're going to be lovely, eh? We're almost done there, Jim. That's it. A whole dollop of honey in there. Perfect. You're going to hear the crunch now.
Food will always be so much more than just fuel for the human engine. It's the catalyst for good times and a way to reaffirm friendship bonds. It doesn't matter whether sometimes you get it wrong or right. The key is to experiment and enjoy the love that food creates.
This is unfair.
Mozambique and finger food, huh? Got a couple of oysters left. I think in those, I'm going to have a shooter with some coconut milk.
What about some rum in the coconut milk?
Rum. Right. Musongo, I need you to help me with these. Open one of those for me, bro. You can chop another one, John. Check out that juice in there. Can you see that? Ever bought tinned coconut? This is the natural packaging, eh? Right. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Cheers, guys.
We've done Kuru oysters. These were not dissimilar.
It's possibly the worst thing I've ever had in my life, huh? How my quiches doing? Let's see if we can get rid of that bloody horrible taste in my mouth. Okay, well those look good.
Take 2.
Ooh.
Little bit of advice, don't be an idiot like me. Make sure you grease your baking dish.
It just needs a little loving down the side here. I'm hoping it's not the same all on the bottom of the bloody thing.
Here comes grass with a spatula. No.
It's cooked, you've got to taste first. Oh, look at that, huh? Do you like it?
Smells good.
Do you like a piece, Mr. Bell?
Okay, I will do.
Give it a whirl.
For the editor. This is what we're going to feed the fishing guys if they come back with no fish.
Wake me up when you catch a fish, please.
Sure, bro. You can have a slice of quiche. So that's the end of this episode. The next time you see us, we'll be on our way up to Bears Lodge. Barra Lodge, near Mumbai. Ching ching, girls and boys. Praia de Sol, eh? Thank you very much. Splish splash. Yeah, fishing guys, blah, 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 blah. What do we have, eh?
Keep going this way.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Does it end up in a zero?
Gareth lost half his gear through his toys at the cut. Gareth lost his rag.
I quit.
I want to go home! Yes! I want to fucking go home! In Mozambique! You start going crazy. Fish! Bullshit! You know fish in this place?
I want to go find a new place to go fish.
There's no fish to catch, you say?
Sakes.
Thank goodness I got oysters.
He's trying to sell Mozambique. Don't come here. Malaria, robbery, no fish, hot, sunburn.
That's tuna, have it, eh? Because it's the closest you oaks are going to come to fish.